Double hammock back carry. I start with the middle marker on my chest. Then if you have a preference for which side has the ruck strap, the first ruck strap on, then go towards the opposite way. If you prefer this one, go that way. Okay. If you don't have a preference, just do it at random and see how it feels. Okay, so holding middle mark on my chest, bring my arm around until I find the middle of my back, holding that part on the middle of my back, finding the top rail, going over my shoulder already. Okay, when everything is on the shoulder, I can bring it around. So I still haven't let go of this. This is where I want my baby's back to be. Okay, so it's all on my shoulder. This is where my baby's back is going to go, and I'm going to hip scoot to do this. Okay, bringing my baby onto my hip, bringing that middle marker onto the back, and if I had a bit too much slack, I can already pull on this. Then I cover my baby's back, and I grab the fabric on my back to make a seat. I'm going to hold behind the neck and lean forward whilst tucking the fabric. Okay, still supporting my baby. I'm going to give a pull from the back and then holding nice and high, I'm going to gather the fabric to create a nice deep pouch. Okay, once I have a nice deep pouch, I can make it tight if I need to. Give it one last tug from the back. I put both in the one hand that is not on the hip we're going to screw it on, and where I hold it is like so. The one from the front is here, the other one is behind, and my fingers are over. Okay, and I do have a nice deep seat. Okay, start hip scooting, then my arm goes around, I lean slightly forward, that's that hip scoot. Now my hands need to slide on the fabric. I'm going to slide away, keeping tension on both sides, and finish my scoot. Okay, then as soon as this is done, I'm going to grab hold of this. If need be, I secure my baby from the top, and then here I'm going to hold nice and high as well. Okay, and I can check the height that I want to carry on, and I can push my baby upwards whilst pulling these downwards so that I keep tension out all the time. Okay, now I am going to sandwich this top side, and I lean ever so slightly forward as I'm doing this. I've got both on. I can check it's still in the knee bit, and it is. Okay, and I'll finish sorting this strap later on. Okay, so I just twist it down and bring it between my knees. Again, I bend down and then I go upwards to keep that tension. Checking the seat on the side. And here I'm going to do a strand by strand by grabbing more and more of the fabric as I'm going along. Okay. Once this is done, I want to go under this vertical pass. I'm going to come with my hand down here and bring everything through. Okay. And here, again, the strand by strand tightening of the whole width. You can choose to keep it all up or to spread a little bit over your chest if you want to. There you go. Okay, then to do the next pass, there are several choices whether you start spreading from the top or from the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to try and do both. Okay, so from the bottom, that would go by keeping the tension on all of this, and here I'm using my index as a guide again, and I'm keeping most of it under my baby's bum. Then I find my top, and I'm going to hold it far from my child, and I'm going to use my elbow to bring things up. Okay, so you need to go upwards to be able to do that. By doing this, you've kept the tension on the top part, and you've been able to bring the fabric nice and high. Okay, so that was one way of doing it. The other way, where you start from the top, tends to lose a lot of tension. So you keep on holding top, and slide your hand on both sides, and then bring both arms out, get to the height you want, and then you're going to get this arm out. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of slack here that will need to be brought through, but it makes it easier to get the height. Okay, and then you need to sort the bottom. Okay, once you reach the other side, you need to hold the fabric in the knee pit. And here I'm going to sandwich my rails. Okay, that's nice and high, and that's tucked to hold. If you've lost some tension, you can feed it through to make sure you've got all of it here. Okay, for the top, you want to follow that horizontal line, and again, you want to help that slack through. Okay, bring that slack through and around. You can move your hand if you've got more, and around. Okay, so most of it is through. There we have it. Okay, and then I'm going to make this pass comfortable by folding it. Okay, now I've lost a bit of tension on my first hammock. I'm turning around so many times. I'm going to check the seat that both hammocks go knee pit to knee pit. And then here I'm going to check my folded rails. Okay, so I've got both my rails into this hand. Make it flat on the shoulder, fold it loosely and pull. Okay, and here, jiggling up. It's nice and comfy. Okay, and then you can finish by crossing over and under, or just one rope, or using a ring here if you don't like having things in the armpits. Okay, so here I'm going to just go both sides at once, going over, crossing, going then under each leg. Okay, and then here you can bounce and pull, or you can do one at a time and push down and pull on the other side. Okay, and then you can tie at the front. If, like me, your tails are slightly uneven, you can tie onto the side and say you did that on purpose. Or you can make sure your flat reef knot starts with the longest bit, being the active one. That will also use some more of your length. Okay. Check. And there you have it. Double hammock back carry. Again, check baby's position and that everything is in the knee pits.